Welcome to the GridML training videos. In this video, I'm going to show you step-by-step how to load a MISMO ILAD schema into GridML. Before I get into that, I'm first going to go on to the GridML website because type in gridml.com because under the resources tab on the GridML website, there's a series of articles here, and 3 of them are specifically about ILAD. And in the introduction to ILAD, for those of you who are not familiar with it, this gives you a brief overview of ILAD. And one of the things I wanted to show you is that the ILAD schema is actually a superset of various standards. It's based on MISMO 3.4, but it also includes extensions for ILAD, which is the new Uniform Loan Application Dataset. It also has extensions for the Fannie Mae Desktop Underwriter, DU, the Freddie Mac Loan Product Advisor, and it also includes data points from the Fannie Mae 3.2 flat file that were not included in the ILAD, DU, or LPA specifications. So these articles on here give you an overview of ILAD. There's an article about exploring the specification, the mapping worksheet itself, also more about the ILAD schema. But in this video, we're just going to go straight to downloading the schema file itself, which is on the MISMO website. If I type in mismo.org, go into Standards and Resources, select Residential Specifications. There is a link on the left that says Datasets, which is where ILAD is located. And if we click on this link, it brings up, there's 3 ways you can get it. You can get it if you're a MISMO member, you collect here. If you're an innovation investment fee payers, whatever that is, you click there. Or non-MISMO members, you can click here. Anyway, it's the same basic process for all 3. I'm going to click on the one for MISMO members, and that will bring up this link. There's 2 downloads available. One is for the actual worksheet or the mapping worksheet itself, which is the top link. The bottom one is the one we're interested in, which has the wrapper zip file. And I click download. That's going to put that into my downloads directory. I'm going to bring up my Explorer file. To get this into GridML, I need to have it unzipped into a folder first. So I'm going to use WinZip, but you can use whatever one you want. It's going to create a folder that has the contents of the zip file in it. Now I'm ready to go back into GridML. Once it has created the folder, I click User Sign In. I'm currently using the free version of GridML, which allows just one schema file to be loaded at a time, just to show you how to do that. It gives me a welcome screen. I can either click Setup Schemas here or the Setup button at the top. I'll click on that and it's going to show me the contents of my default repository, which is nothing right now. So I'm going to click on the Add XML Schema File button. The instructions say drag and drop a folder that contains your schema files into the box below. So let's do that. Here's my downloads directory that has the folder that we just created. I'm going to drag that into the window. And we'll click this little arrow here so we can see the contents. And you can see it has the DU extension, the ILAD extension. There's an ILAD schema wrapper, the LPA extensions, the MISMO files. But the one we're interested in is the ILAD schema wrapper. That's what we want. Let's select the primary file for your schema, which is going to be this schema wrapper file. Click on that. GridML checks to make sure everything is valid, which you can see by all the green checkboxes. Next, we click Add Repository. And GridML copies these files from my local storage device to the GridML servers online, which will take a few seconds depending on how fast your internet is. Mine apparently today is not very fast, so it'll take a little bit. Once that's done, it will create a folder here that says ILAD Schema Wrapper. The prompt says select the root elements you want to use for viewing and searching. I'm going to click the deal element, but I could also select in addition, document, message, or party, or just select one. So now it's ready for viewing and searching. There's going to be another video that's going to go into more detail about what you can do with the ILAD file and show you some of the features that are specific to GridML, especially with complex schemas that contain multiple types of data in it, like the ILAD schema. So you can go to that video and see more information, but that's it. That's all that's involved in downloading and the schema from the MISMO website.